Well, Hellfire, it is Rock the Riff. I'm back for another Metalhead Envy. And everybody commented on the last one, Influencer, saying from now on was their new instrumental track, which is cool for me because I play in an instrumental band. And so I'm excited to hear this one. Even though I don't like freak out and act all crazy like some people I see do, but I am. It's in the sense of like I guess where I play in a instrumental band, I'm a little more critiquish, where I critique a bit more when I listen to another instrumental song, and so let's dive on in. Which I will say, I like that picture. That's pretty cool having their logo in the water like that. All right, pretty heavy. Nope. One thing I can't say is let me fix my audio. I forgot that I had turned it down. I think the last video I made, a game I was demoing called Hyperviolent, the audio was super loud, so I had to turn it down. But we're starting off with some heavy tones already. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Definitely catchy already. I like that little descending riff going on. And it's actually got a bit of a more of a modern metal sound to it, in my opinion. I am no expert, and I can only say what I think comes to my brain and everything. But it's pretty slick how they're going about this so far. But this little descending riff right here, I think I like the most so far. Hell yeah! I still want to hear their drummer go super ham, but what little bit I get of her, she is fantastic. Fantastic drummer. I guess uh, my drummer and me were asking yesterday, or talking yesterday, and a he had heard a new single, or he had heard some recording from a local artist around us, and they had told him how much it cost to record, but they used programmed drums, and we were under the assumption that when you program drums, it's a lot cheaper than using a real drummer. But even then, I mean, he might be a bit biased because he is a drummer, but he was like, I don't know, man. He's like, the programmed drums just doesn't, they just, I mean, you have to really be good at programming drums, and you have to really dive in and make it full, or not full, but make it have feel compared to having an actual live session drummer and everything. But what I hear from Band-Maid's drummer She's fantastic. She's definitely a drummer that would be awesome to work with and everything. That little roll right there was super tight. Okay. Definitely shredding. I love that bass tone right there. The Barefoot Assassin. Which I can fully admit I am still the world's worst for remembering their names right now. Uh, the Barefoot Assassin, that's kind of unforgettable. One, I'm always I don't know why. Like I play guitar. I don't really play bass that often. The most bass I've played is on the new tracks that my band we just recorded and are releasing here soon. And our bass player quit a while back, so me and my other guitars are having to do the bass lines in the studio, and that's the most bass I've actually played in a long time. But anytime I hear an actual bass player, when I say that, I mean not a guitarist that moved to bass. I mean it's somebody that sounds like they've been playing bass since day one. There's just something about the way they play compared to a guitarist playing a bass that's just it's almost night and day sometimes. But now that the everything's broken, I get to focus on the bass line a little bit. That bass tone is killer. The Barefoot Assassin. Yeah. Okay. That's not bad. That's definitely very catchy. I don't know if that would be my favorite instrumental track. I'm trying to remember. There's two others I've checked out from them. Recording wise, mix master production is top notch, of course. Uh, I do kind of get aggravated with YouTube's compression because when I'm sitting here listening to it, I had to turn my headphones up a little bit more to get it to where I like my volume to be. I'm looking at it in OBS and I reset my volume setting to where I normally have universally all my videos at, and it's pretty low still. So I'm hoping when this goes out, everybody that checks this out doesn't have too hard of a time hearing the track. And that would probably be the only negative thing I can think of is YouTube's compression is ridiculous sometimes. But the track makes me want to do a lot of tremolo picking for today. I mean, I felt like that was a shit ton of what was going on in this, just tremolo picking, but the melody was really cool. Uh, I do feel like this is a track that I'm curious if it's instrumental because the vocals and vocalist and whoever writes the lyrics for the band couldn't think of anything to put over top of it, but they were like, well, we're not going to scrap this track. Or if it was intentionally made to be an instrumental track, because I just feel like maybe because what I know of Band-Maid, they definitely shine the best when they have vocals and everything. I don't know. Four horns for the track though. It's still a catchy track. Excuse me. And I would say this is a type of instrumental track that you could market to people that don't really listen to instrumental stuff. It's like especially somebody in their early years of really getting into rock and band driven music with the guitars and bass and drums and everything, like it just from my personal experience, because most of the time when I do get a chance to show off my band, people always say, man, y'all are awesome, but where's the vocals? Where's the vocals? So a lot of people in music associate having to have vocals with uh with the band and everything. Instrumental acts are still pretty niche, but I do feel like this is a track you could be like, well, here's what could happen even when you don't have a vocalist, and people would still get into it because it's got a catchy melody throughout the whole track. It's not really super progressive. Um, it's not changing up a shit ton throughout, but everything that is in the track is done very well. You could tell everybody is talented and on point. I do think the part that stands out to me the most would be the Barefoot Assassin. What was it? Yeah, I like that part the most. Especially with like, is that like a violin section or something going on right there? I think I thought of that. Yeah, the Barefoot Assassin section, and then I think just because the first time I heard the descending of the riff right here, I thought that was really cool. And right there, I mean, to me, pretty metal. Yeah. Yeah. Uh-huh. So that right there, that little it descends low and then it sounded like it come up higher and descended again. That's definitely something that I am envious of, that I'm like, damn, I want to write something like that for my own band and everything. But Band-Maid once again puts out a awesome track. And artwork wise, it's pretty cool. Like I think my favorite element is the logo like shining through the water. But I'm curious, y'all keep calling this an EP, so I'm wondering what's the actual main theme of this EP? Unleash. I mean, we got the city structure overgrown and sinking into the water. Modern day Atlantis. But that's what the comment section is for, and y'all can leave me some comments, let me know some trivia and everything, which was awesome because the Band-Maid fan base so far has been really, really, really cool. Y'all let me know some cool stuff half the time. And with that, if this is your first time to my channel, please leave a like, comment, subscribe. Tell me some cool stuff, like I just said, and give me some more suggestions. I was actually going, it took me a second to find this suggestion. I was going through Band-Maid comments that I had to make sure. I remembered when I fired up the computer today, I'm pretty sure there's an instrumental Band-Maid track I need to check out and everything. It took me a minute to find it, but here we are and everything. And with that, stay positive, stay rocking, and I'll catch y'all in the next one.